What is up, guys? So today we're going to talk about the Misfits boxing from last night, and I'm going to talk about some of what I've never told anybody, what happened to me when I was a kid. I've never spoke about it before. It's kind of been a repressed memory in my head. I've pushed it to the back of my head, but then I went past the place where it happened the other day, and it brought it all flooding back. It's totally different now. They've built over it where it happened. There's warehouses there now, but you know, I started thinking about it, and I started thought, I'll make a video and talk about it. So yeah, we'll start off with the Misfits boxing. Now, I don't usually watch Misfits because it's not, it's not real boxing, is it? It's more entertainment, and there's something dodgy about it because in the main event, Darren Till fought Luke something, I can't remember his name. And I was going to have a bet on Darren Till. I thought, I'm going to put a tenner on him to win by knockout, because anybody who knows boxing knows that Darren Till was going to win by knockout. I thought it was going to be the first round, but it wasn't. It was like the third. But I was going to put a tenner on him, and you can't bet on it. So why is that? Is it because it's predetermined? But it's entertainment, and if you don't take it seriously, just have a laugh with it, then it can be all right. But the main event, Darren Till versus Luke, I can't remember his name. He dropped him in the first round, and he was following him around the ring, and then he iced him in round 3, knocked him out really bad. He gave him the stanky leg, when you whack him and the legs crumble and they fall back on the legs and just fall into a lump on the floor, knocked out. It was a pretty bad knockout. And then Darren Till was running around chasing after Carl Froch, doing what he does. He's a fucking nutcase, and he was at the weigh-in. He was pushing with his opponent. He was getting all angry, and he even kicked one of the security guards, nearly fucking took him off his feet. And then he was chasing after Carl Froch. Now, I don't want to see Carl Froch fight Darren Till. I'd love to see Tommy Fury fight him. I think that'd be a good fight, because they're both about the same level. Darren Till, he's got good basics, he's got a good straight left. That seems to be his money shot. He's in good shape. He looks fresh. Whereas Carl Froch, he's been retired for 11 years. He's my age. And I can't imagine, all I've done is boxing training, right? And my body's fucking knackered from it. My shoulder, it pops out of joint, or the rotator cuffs on my shoulders. My hands, I've got arthritis in my fucking hands and knuckles from hitting the bag. My fucking ankles and my knees are shot from running. So that's just from boxing training. So imagine actually doing that for years, non-stop, fucking punching people's skulls. I bet his hands are fucked. The wear and tear is unreal. So I can't imagine what his wear and tear is like. And so, yeah, you don't want to see Carl Froch, who is a boxing legend. He fought everybody, won everything, just a fucking warmonger, He'd just go out and he'd just fucking go to war with his opponent and he'd win. Still, one of my favourite fights is when he fought Jermaine Taylor, and he was getting, he was behind, he'd been dropped, and it was the last round, and it was like the last minute of the fight. Froch had lost, he'd been dropped, he'd been hammered. And the last minute of the fight, he's fucking come out and dropped Jermaine Taylor, knocked him on his back. And I couldn't believe it. I thought, fucking hell. And then he's gone after him and fucking stopped him in the last, 30 seconds. If you haven't seen it, just go and watch the last round. Jermaine Taylor, Carl Froch, brilliant. He's one of my favourite fighters. And we don't want to see him get beat up by Darren Till, because, at my age, 48 years old, you can't be putting in training camp. And we saw what happened with Mike Tyson, one of the best of all time. Father Time, you can't beat Father Time. So yeah, we don't want to watch that. But Tommy Fury would be a good fight. It's a shame he pulled out the first time. It's his fucking dad, isn't it, Big John? Now, I love the Furies. I love watching them. I think they're brilliant. I think they're hilarious. But Big John just ruins everything. And they had this big fight lined up. And Darren Till said he was going to kick him in the head, so he's pulled him out. And thinking that he's going to mess up Darren's payday, but since then, Darren's been flying, he's had big fights, he's had loads of money, and Tommy's been on the sidelines. He can't get fights now, he's got no money from it, so he's made it worse. He's like bit his own nose off to spite his face. So yeah, I think that'd be a good fight with Tommy. because they're the same level, and I can't pick a winner, which is always a good sign of a good fight. And then what did we have? We had Salt Pappy against Tony Ferguson. I was going to pick Salt Pappy to win because these UFC guys, it's like they don't know how to box. They're just not very good boxers. And Salt Pappy is not like a great boxer himself, but he throws feints, you know, he's got fast hands, he's got knockout power, he's in good shape, so I thought Salt Pappy will win. And he won pretty much all the fight. He was pinging Tony Ferguson's head all over the place. But then Tony Ferguson got him on the ropes, threw like a 5-punch combo, and the ref jumped in and stopped it. I was like, what are you doing? He wasn't even hurt. But, you know, Tony Ferguson didn't make the call. He has took so much damage over the years. He's been in the UFC for years. He's earned the right to get an early stoppage or get a Mickey Mouse decision. You know, you can't really fault him, can you? He's been doing it for years. So yeah, I don't agree with that stoppage, but that's what happened. And then we had the funniest fight of the night: Joey Essex versus some guy I don't know who he was. And he did what they always do on Misfits, you know, these guys that don't box, they just come out with their chins in the air, just throwing fucking haymakers for the first like 30 seconds, and then by the end of the round they're bent over, they can't breathe, they're like out of breath, they could barely even stand up, so they were just stood there swinging for the fences. It was hilarious. But hey, they went through, what was it, like 4 rounds, they fucking didn't quit, and he toughed it out. He didn't go blind, and he went through to the end, and he got the win. Fucking won it. So yeah, fair play to Joey Essex. I think he's a lot smarter than what he makes out. I know he plays this character where he's a bit dumb, but I don't think he's that dumb. But anyway, yeah, decent night of boxing. I enjoyed it. If you take it for what it is, which is just entertainment, it's not real boxing, then you can enjoy it. So yeah. So the thing, what happened to me when I was a kid, now, I don't know how old I was, but I must have been really young, because we was playing, there used to be, where I lived, there used to be a farmer's field with hay bales on it. So being kids, we used to go down there, and we used to play and make dens with the hay bales, you know, we'd stack them all up and fucking sit in them and do what kids do. And we was playing down there. And then all of a sudden someone starts shouting, and like, what was that? I looked round, and it was the farmer. And I can't remember, I think there was like 2 of us, maybe 3 of us, but I used to be really big as a kid. And I look back at photos now when I was at school, I'm like twice the size of everybody else. And this farmer's come up, and he's just started beating the fucking dog shit out of me. I swear to God, he absolutely battered me. And it's like the thing with when you get a beating over the years, I've fucking had loads of beatings, because when you're a heroin addict like I was an easy target. I was skinny as fuck. I only weighed about 7 stone, so you know I was vulnerable really. So I've been beat up many times, and it doesn't really hurt. You can hear the shots like thudding, but it doesn't really hurt. There's only one time I've really got hurt, and that was when I was in a graveyard. I spoke about it before. It was the early hours of the morning, and the local bully boy taxman, I think my missus owed him a tenner or something, and she'd not paid him, so he's kind of like took it out on me. And we was in the graveyard at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and a police car went past, and I was wanted. So I'm like looking around to see where this police car is going, and then as I turned round, he's fucking hit me while I wasn't ready for it. Like if you're ready for it, you can brace yourself. It don't really hurt. But I was totally relaxed, and he fucking hit me and split my lip straight down the middle, wide open. And the pain was unbearable. Like I've never felt that before. It was overpowering. I couldn't do anything. It hurt that much, and it was weird because I didn't know what had happened. It didn't drop me, but it knocked me back, and then I was like, what the fuck? And then I got this real bad pain, and I started realising he's just fucking swatted me, and I just had to get away. That's how much it hurt. And he's always bothered me. I'm thinking, fucking hell, you pussy, you couldn't even take that shot. But then I saw on TV a guy called Arturo Thundergatti, who's a well-known boxer. He's dead now. And and he was known for going to war, never giving up, taking loads of damage. And the only one time I saw him quit was when his lip got split down the middle, and he like went to one knee, and his blood was dripping down, and he couldn't carry on. So I'm thinking it must be something to do with the lip, you know. It must have extra fucking nerve endings in it or something. But yeah, that really, really hurt. That's the only time really where a beating has really hurt me. But this guy, I was just a kid, just a fucking little kid playing in dens. And this farmer's come and absolutely beat the shit out of me. Proper full-blown punches, you know. And I can't remember exactly what happened. I think I went home, told my dad about it, and he went down with a few of his mates and roughed him up and beat him up and that. But yeah, that's kind of stuck with me, and it's not there anymore. It used to be right next to a golf course. And I remember as well when I got fucking dropped on the golf course. I was playing golf, because I used to go and play golf every day because I live right next to a golf course. And golf is the easiest game to play. It's so easy. It's all just about measuring distance, that's all. I used to fly around the course with a 7-iron. I never had more than a 7-iron. And so yeah, golf's really easy. And I remember I took my shot, and I was playing with my mate who used to live next door. And took my shot, and I'd gone running to get my ball. And then he took his shot, and he shouts, "Watch out!" And I turned around, and the fucking golf ball hit me right on the equilibrium. And it was, again, it didn't hurt. I kind of like heard it donk, donk. And then my legs just fucking, I couldn't control it. My legs just went to jelly. And I like flopped on the floor, fucking hell. And I knew I wanted to get up. It's like my brain knew what I was doing, but my legs just wouldn't do it. And I was like trying to get up and just fucking flopping, and then I'd get up and flop. It was just fucking surreal. So yeah, that's the only time really I've been dropped by a shot. I've been thrown on the floor and fucking all that, but yeah, that was weird. And it was a place right next to that. And I'm assuming he was angry because we'd been messing with his hay bales or something. But I mean, you find kids doing that, you don't fucking beat the shit out of them, do you? You don't, and maybe if you just give him a little slap, but he just fucking absolutely battered me. I'll never forget that. Yeah, it's all been built over now. The golf course is not there. It's just, it's all overgrown field now. And we used to go and play on that all the time. Go and look for golf balls in the water and in the long grass and sell them for like 20p each. But yeah, I've never really spoke about that before. That's the one time, one of the worst beatings I've got, and it was when I was a kid. And like I say, over the years, I've had way worse beatings. But, you know, when you're an adult, you can take it better. And there was a time when I got robbed and taxed by the taxmen. And this is why I fucking can't stand taxmen. I was selling crack and smack from a place, and they sent a prostitute around who I knew I used to go to school with. She's dead now, which I say that all the time. And she like knocked on the door, and I looked through and I saw her. So I've opened the door, and they've all come running in, fucking pulled a knife out, put it in my eye, fucking beat the shit out of me. I gave them everything anyway, but they still fucking beat the shit out of me. And then I'd only just got the door fixed from when the fucking coppers had come and busted the door. I got busted, but I didn't get caught with only a bit of person. I was so lucky that day. I just sold out and the fucking door went in. And then I just got my door fixed from that. And then the fucking taxmen have come round again. You see, once they've done it once, they're just going to keep coming. And busted the door off again, and that's when I just said, fuck this. I gave all the stuff back, and I just went and left all my stuff, left everything, and just bailed. That was one of my rock bottom moments in my life. I've had fucking many more since. And there's been a few beatings where I was so lucky. You know what I mean? Like, I've spoke about it before, when the taxman tried setting me up. So, you know, we want 10 white, 10 brown meters in the alleyway. At like 2 o'clock in the morning, I was just going to the alleyway, and there was another guy coming like before me. So I thought, well, I'll let him go. He must have been like going home or something, I don't know. So I let him go, and then I started walking in, and they fucking grabbed that guy thinking he's me, took him in the back of a tranny van, fucking took a machetes to him. And I remember I fucking ran all the way back. I just turned the light off, turned the phone off, and all the people who I'd been arranging to meet, they was going mad, saying, I've come all the way from so-and-so, and you've just turned your phone off. I said, fuck this. That's what it's like when you're in that life. It's fucking miserable. Horrible, horrible life. So glad I'm out of it now. You can see I've got a fucking Carl Froch bump on my nose from the amount of times I've been battered, because I don't really like using weapons. When you've seen the damage up close, what a blade and a knife can do, because when I was in prison, my cellmate cut his own neck, and there was fucking blood everywhere. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was stuck in the cell with him. You know, he had fucking cuts all over him. I remember one guy who cut his neck, and I saw him coming out of his cell. I saw my mate got slashed straight up the back. And you know, when you see people getting slashed, I just don't like knives. I don't like weapons, because I've seen the damage they can do. And plus I was like really skinny. Fucking, I've never been like much of a fighter anyway, but it was an easy target, I guess you could say, and so people are always trying their luck. And I'm just glad I'm out of that life now. But anyway, I've waffled on enough. That's the video for today. So if you like this video, what time is it? 7:10. If you like this video, press the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Mange2, YouTube, Mange2.